Hey guys, welcome to Guitar Series 7. Today I'm reviewing this, which is Batman, the Cape Crusader, Creature Chaos, Batman vs. Copperhead. So really cool, really blessed to pick this up. And this from Spin Master, this is a new set they're doing. It's very similar to the one that came out earlier in the year with the motorcycle and Clayface. Weirdly enough, I did not pick up that set. That was one of the few sets from Spin Master that I thought looked really cool when from their first promotional images. So I was planning to pick it up, but I actually picked up almost all the other Spin Master stuff aside from that. I might get it eventually, as I think it's still pretty recent, but yeah, I thought this is pretty cool. Right now, it's the only way to get Copperhead, as he's going to be coming out later in Wave 2, but he hasn't gotten a wide, or not Wave 2, but I think Wave 4, but he hasn't gotten a wide release yet, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. We got Batman and ATV there, Copperhead, we got the Bat logo, nice clear view of him box, first edition, we got this artwork on the side, and then on the back here, we have this really cool artwork of Batman and Copperhead just going at it. I really like this. So yeah, let's open this up. So here we have Batman and Copperhead out of packaging. So taking a look really quickly first at the Bat ATV or quad or four-wheeler, whatever you want to call it. I gotta say, I really like it, you know. I like they're giving us more of these little Batman vehicles. I think they look really cool. It's got these nice kind of silver paint here on the hood of the mask with these yellow eyes. You got these kind of almost gun cannons and kind of like teeth almost. There are also kind of pipes, I guess, for smoke. And it's painted very nicely. And then back here you have little wings on the back, and you have where Batman or any character in this range could probably sit. But what I really like about it is if you look at the wheels, they're tracked in mud. I love this. I love the idea, you know, Batman's in the desert, he's riding around, his tires aren't nice and clean, they're actually tracked in mud. I think that's pretty cool. I actually really like that. And I will show Batman off on it in a second. But another thing I like about it is Batman himself is tracked in mud. And this is something very similar they did with the Killer Croc free pack that came out earlier in the year. I think it was the Swamp Thing Showdown, which I did review. And yeah, I just love how they made this Batman look. And you know, a lot of times we would see like a sharp, clean, crisp Batman here. But I like the idea of instead of giving us some weird costume paint Batman variant, they give us a Batman who's actually been out in the desert fighting. I really like this. And I hope this is something that Spin Master continues to do. Like, it would be kind of cool to maybe see, like, I don't know, a Christmas or a snow theme of this. I don't know, I think it's pretty neat. But yeah, it's got some nice detailings on it, and it just really looks cool. And I like how, too, it's got, like, little specks of mud on there. I don't know if you can see that pretty well, trying to get it to focus. But it's not like they just kind of threw it on there. They really kind of made it look detailed and realistic to how it would actually be. And it looks really good on the boots, too. You can see, like, all the little different specks and everything. I think that's cool. He's got this giant yellow bat symbol. He's got this silver armor on the chest. I really like this mold for Batman. I believe it's the Rebirth Tactical mold they've used before, but I really like it. He's got his belt there. He's got the armored mask, which looks so cool. Really like it. Then he's got where his cape drips over. The silver and black, and I like how the colors fade in. And I believe that this version of the suit is also available in Wave 2 without the mud. So if you don't like the mud, they are going to make it without the mud. But I gotta say, I really like the mud being on there. Then you have the little nylon cape, I believe, or is the type of material they use. And in terms of articulation, it's the same as what we've seen in most of these. 360 ahead, 360 the arm, swing out the shoulder, bendability at the elbow, and a 360. The legs forwards, backwards, and outwards, 360 at the thigh, single joint knees, and a 360 at the knee. So in terms of articulation, pretty well articulated for this scale, and yeah, I really like that. Now, looking at Copperhead, who I feel like is the reason most people are going to buy this set, just because right now he's only available in it. Gonna be honest, I'm not a big fan of snakes, so I don't really like this guy that much. But you got the green on the eyes, you got these teeth, you got this really nice scale molding that goes around him, you know, almost like a real snake, so that's kind of cool. You got some green on the pants there, and then you've got this tail, which is pretty cool. And it does look like he's gonna have all his articulation. All of the monster characters that we've seen have had lesser articulation, so it looks like they actually gave him the knee joints there, so I think that's pretty cool. And in terms of articulation, he's got really, well, actually he does have a rotation at the head. I did not expect that. He's got rotation of the arm, swing out the shoulder, bendability at the elbow, and a 360. The legs forwards, backwards, and outwards, 360 at the thigh, and like I was talking about, he does have that knee joint, so that's cool. It bends, and it rotates, and his tail also rotates a little bit. So in terms of articulation, you can do a little bit with him, and I like that. And here's a comparison with the Swamp Thing Showdown Batman really quickly. And as you can see, he fell. And I believe I said Swamp Thing Showdown. I apologize for that if I did. And you'll notice what I was talking about kind of a little bit too. Like with the mud, how it's painted on Batman, even though it's faded, like the Swamp one, it's faded, it still doesn't really look like it's on there. However, on the Batman that comes in the set, you can see they've actually put specks there. So it makes it look more realistic, more dirty, you know, just how you would actually look if you were, you know, out and fighting in some kind of terrain like that. So I think that's a pretty cool idea, and I like how they kind of kept that continuity kind of there in a sense. And here's a comparison with Killer Croc, him and Copperhead, as you can see, monster character, and then here's the albino Man-Bat, who I recently reviewed, and like I was talking about, he doesn't have knee articulation or bendability or rotation like Copperhead, so it's cool that they gave that to Copperhead. And I also like for $17 you get 2 figures and a vehicle, because these are, you know, they're not any lesser figures. Like a lot of times you've seen that with these toy companies, when they do like a 2-pack like this, they'll make a figure that doesn't move as well, or, you know, just something like that. But both of these are fully articulate, fully detailed figures that you would get in the regular line, and you're getting a pretty nice vehicle out of it. So I think that's pretty cool. And then here we have Batman on the little ATV type item. And yeah, just I think for $20 you're getting a really good deal here. Now they're also making a 2-pack of Batman and Joker on a motorcycle, which is kind of similar to this. I believe that's going to be a Target exclusive. I've seen it in stores, but I don't know if I'm going to pick it up because Joker looks like the same character, and I already have 3 of Joker, and I already have a lot of Batman from this series, so I don't think I'm going to pick that one up. That's something I like about Spin Master. They're making lots of variants of characters, and usually that's not something I like, but I kind of like it with Spin Master this time because, you know, say they make a character you like, but you don't like that particular version, chances are they're going to end up making a couple different versions of it, so it doesn't force you to buy every single one, and instead you kind of get to buy the one you like, and I like that. And again, here's how it rolls, and it just looks awesome with having there, and I like how his feet are right where the mud is on the tires, almost like it's slinging it up onto his hands and legs there, so that's pretty cool. And then we got Copperhead standing here, and so yeah, I think that's pretty neat. And lastly, something I forgot to mention is you get these 2 translucent green swords. I'm gonna be honest, these feel completely out of place here. I wish they had been painted orange or silver or just anything else. They really feel out of place in the set, but I do like that you get accessories with it, so that's pretty cool. And thank you for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe.